Yo, it's GT. Remember I just started GT. It's RS, man.
It's your boy Hard Out, Rising Star. And it's Raekwon that we're here with.
What's up, man? It's Dominique Gold.
Yes, Brian Benny John.
Alright, so the first question of the day is what type of struggles did y'all have to come through becoming a rapper?
The struggles, I would say a little bit of poverty because of where I grew up. As a big family, divorced parents, so we definitely saw like the short end of the stick coming up as kids. And it was definitely something that had motivated me to start expressing myself lyrically. It made me feel, better about myself, and also to give other people hope, lyrically. And so yeah, man, it was definitely something that I started to grow a passion for, and it was just therapy. It's therapy. So there's nothing wrong with spreading the word and sharing your thoughts on things, even if people disagree with you. So I feel like, rapping is definitely something that helped me out with that.
So for me, I don't want to say like I really had like a struggle growing up. I think really for me, obviously there was a struggle. I lived in Bridgeton, New Jersey. That's like a hood area. If you look it up, you'll see like it's a hood area. You got your sides where you got north side, south side. I was originally born in Salem, which is like a gated project. Even if you pull up there now, you got a gate around the fence. You can't get in unless you know somebody out there. So the struggle was there, but I didn't struggle. Like my grandparents, they were there. Like everybody around that area, they knew my grandfather, knew my grandmother. So we were like the safe place, but we were in like the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know how everybody kind of got that person that's like in a project, or it's like, yo, we can eat over here, or we know if we need something, they got this and we good. Like that's kind of what it was for me. So I didn't really struggle. It wasn't like a struggle that really made me do music. So mine kind of started when it was a project, kind of similar what y'all doing with your class. And it was with my boy Bells. His name is, they call him Boss Bells. If you look him up now, he's doing like numbers, he's doing like big things in the industry for real. And it was a science project. And he was like, yo, he was known for rapping. And then I just tried it one day. He was like, yo, we should do this as a project, just like y'all doing with your podcast. You're like, yo, we're gonna do this podcast. And then it turned into something real for us. So before you know it, we're doing this project rapping about the solar system, the planets, like corny stuff, right? Yeah. But that joint was really dope. Like everybody's like, oh snap. And then before you know it, my grandparents had like a old school computer sitting there, like where the microphone was like in the Windows computer. And out of nowhere, we just started recording ourselves. And then before you know it, we was burning CDs at the time and throwing them joints out. And everybody was like, we was hot. So I just kept rapping from there.
So the next question, who inspires y'all to make music?
Yeah, I would say a lot of old school hip hop, Daz. You have Tyler Kweli, Mos Def, people that really, I would say, that took their time lyrically to put their words together, and they all had messages, strong and powerful messages that I definitely could connect to. Growing up as a little kid, I was bullied and stuff. I had low self-esteem. I still deal with certain things now to this day, but I remember just growing up listening to those songs. It'll kind of brighten up my day, man. It'll kind of teach me how to think, and give me a little bit of intellect as well. So I grew up listening to a lot of old school hip hop, man, and that's what really encouraged me to want to try to write with some type of form of lyricism, with a message. So, but yeah, that's basically what helped me out a lot. I used to listen to all kinds of music though. It doesn't matter what genre it was, as long as it has a message, good beat, I'm good. The message comes first though. But other than that, I'm very open to all kinds of musics and all genres. And so, I try to make sure I'm very versatile about that. But yeah, it's all about the word. It's the lyricism in the word. So, also Eminem. I used to listen to his lyrics, and before then, before YouTube and all that mess I was doing, we had to write the lyrics down in order to learn the lyrics. So I would actually write their lyrics down and kind of learn a little bit from them, you know, and kind of help me out and taught me how to get my rhythm together. But I formed my own style as well. So, but yeah, that's the stuff that I grew up listening to, meaningful music. So that's exactly how I guess I brought myself up lyrically.
Yeah, so for me, I think what influenced me was more or less, it was therapy for me. Like as a kid, I don't even think that I realized it was therapy, because like I said before, the struggle wasn't there, but it was there. So it's no different than any kid now. Like I gotta go to school worrying about what side you from, or if you from this part or that part, and then how I dress, because I grew up kind of different. You know what I mean? I grew up like kind of wanting to wear like I wear like some penny loafers, a button up, you know what I mean? I had myself together. The jokers from that I was around, they like, you know, they in the urban community, they had the Timbs, they had all this stuff. So like any other kid, because I was a little different, I had to go through those wars of being different when for real I was okay. Like I actually was doing all right, you know what I mean? So I think for me, the music became therapy, but what influenced me, I really think, was when I first heard Tupac. I remember being a kid, and when I first heard Pop, it was like, yo, like I could just like really relate. Like I felt like there was a connection with the way that he was using his pen and his lyrics and his words and his cadence. You know, like, I don't know if y'all kind of young, but I don't know if you ever listened to like Tupac, but the way he kind of raps, you know what I mean? It's a way that he does his cadence that stood out to me. And this was around the time when like Biggie and Pac was real heavy in the game, and so you know, for me, Tupac was the one that I want to say that kind of through that influential, like, man, I want to write so much, so I started mimicking Tupac, you know what I mean? And me and my boy Bells, who I was talking about earlier, Boss Bells, we actually recorded a song to like Hail Mary, to beat Hail Mary, and we started dissing a whole bunch of people like that was in the joint on this joint, right? And then we put the CDs out, and everybody's like, oh snap, like these young boys really is dope. So I want to say Tupac was probably very big and very influential to me as a kid growing up. And but as far as like what influenced me, meaning like, you know, like struggles and none of that, like, man, I think really for real, it was just therapy. You know what I mean? It was a way of dealing with whatever inner feelings I had. It was like, man, I gotta get this out, because if I don't get this out through this pen some way, I'm gonna mess around and find myself in trouble. You feel what I'm saying?
Rising Stars and Music Labeling Podcast. So we took a little break. Now we got two artists on here, Mr. Hall and Mr. Penny John, about to give you a freestyle.
Yeah, let's go. I'll spit a little something right quick. I've been grabbing for life, I couldn't get a hold. The best things in life are not silver and gold. Criticizers burn me and bad words scold, but I came straight forward, that's why I'm bold. This is the new me, I abandoned the old. Froze my lungs because I'm breathing that cold, but now I breathe heat, my lyrics aren't sold. I'm trying to get a wallet where my money can't fold. I came from hard knocks but avoided the hole. Got over the vault and made it with no pole. I've been rapping all day, it's a piece of my soul, and I spit a lot of pens but I barely get to bowl. But it's my role, I strike when the ringer tells to cut me off with no feeling. Sorta like a fingernail, hard like steel. My ego is stainless, took all the shots, now the hating is painless. They say I'm a genius, and others say I'm brainless, but I can be famous, just like Amos. Got a lot of friends, but rap is my acquaintance. Did a lot wrong, got the foot to my... Love found me, my life was like an orbit. Gravity head, you can see my lyrics orbit. Freezing like winter fresh, I'm cleaner than orbit. Had to change my world cause I used to be in the poor pit. I was in a harness battle, but I never forfeit. Y'all say y'all burn, but thermal straight scorched it. Lit the fire for the games, who else torched it? Autograph is copyright, so don't forge it. My talent is expensive, only I afford it. No obstacles have haters escorted. Been with the craziest creatures like Corwin. Notice for my amazing jump like Jordan. I feed on words and it sinks in my organs. Fixed up my lifestyle, I never stop sorting. Whole world got the news, young man splurging. Rubbed it in my skin and felt better than Jergens. Go deep inside of you, better than a surgeon. Had to switch it up, so I'm changing up my version. Fought against the unbeatable like the Persians. Give me plenty of room like a line of excursions. I had to come fast because the rap game is urgent. Beef on my plate, so I found a new servant. Living up in Houston, so I did that gutter time. Never saw green, it was like I was colorblind. Everybody getting signed, I know it's all in me. Styles like a muffler, smoking like a chimney. Made so many moves, I can dance with Mr. Bentley. I never been fragile, bars cruise gently. Unlimited words, you can say I rap plenty. Work for my money, so my pockets aren't linty. Freestyling so fresh, I leave the air minty. Coming from my heart until my veins flow empty. Show so much style, they would think I dress skimpy.
Right.
People put me down, but I stand up simply.
Keep going.
Got stronger, what was heavy is the lightest. There's pain in my joints, call my records arthritis.
Yeah. Soldiers for God, you already know. SFG, Dominique Hall, follow me on the gram. One time, look. I know it's been a while since you heard from me. I've been on God's operating table getting surgery, trying to find forgiveness in the man who almost murdered me, and crying out to God, cause Lord knows I need his grace upon my family. It's real, I'm speaking in these tracks. I'm in these hoods trying to pull these youngins out the trap. Why these OGs plugging batteries up in their back? I'm an OG and I don't see no OG in that. That's why I took this beating through G-O-D on that. Drinking living water until I OD on that. My God is the champion and he ain't been defeated yet. Floyd Mayweather, got that money team with me. We got stacks up in heaven. Salute to the CHH that's out here reppin'. Dayton, Bizzle, Eshawn Berg and the homie 7. Lecrae, D1 Toby, and Derek Minor and the new generation that's out here grinding like longitude and latitude. I'm trying to change the climate. Don't do this for no money or fame or design. And nah, I pray you get your life right before them trumpets blow. We living in a different world like the TV show. They push pride and make their symbol the rainbow. When that rainbow was connected to God's people, whoa, let's talk about it. Remember when God gave the instructions to Noah to go and build the ark, take 2 of every animal because he had a plan to destroy all life and recreate it again. He put that rainbow in the sky and he made a covenant that he'll never destroy earth. By flood again, Genesis 9:12, read the facts. And for the Christians that don't support the rap, we out here fishing for the lost. We just trying to reel them back. So instead of pulling from the pulpit, I'll pull them through the rap. Now that my call is explained, let's make a change. Many are called, but few are chosen though. Man, real life, this not a game. The key to break these chains is calling on Jesus' name. They don't hear me though. Look, now that my call is explained, let's make a change. Many are called, but few are chosen though. Real life, this not a game. The key to break these chains is calling on Jesus' name. They don't hear me though. Look, once was confused by politics in the news, I ain't vote for Trump or Biden, I didn't choose, I chose God, I pray that he let me loose, yeah. I'm just a vine connecting you to the roots, My pain was deep, deeper than my grave, G. Was ready to die, but Jesus Christ saved me. Hold on, man.
Sir, I heard you talking.
Listen, I said SFG till I die, boy. Living my life steadfast, no detours. The Lord called me for a mission, I'ma deploy. I'm about to blow his name up, I got the C4. A spiritual bomb Satan don't wanna detonate. My flesh is weak, but my heart is like a heavyweight. My treasure stacked up in heaven, I got the real estate. I'm living poor, feeling rich, the kingdom's Bill Gates. What can I say? That's just how I feel, cause I don't need a dollar bill to know I'm blessed. I'm just keeping it real, or better yet, I'm just keeping the faith. I'm like the tiger on the box. Since I'm walking with Christ, I'm feeling great. Lord knows I done made some mistakes. Lord knows at one point I knew that hell was my fate. Lord knows never ever was I giving him praise. Now I'm dancing like David, praise in my heart cause I made it out of captivity. God's love delivered me. That's why Jesus stay in my songs. I'm not the industry. Never compromised with my Lord. Forget a contract. Got a covenant with my God. He never broke that. This is not rap. This is a ministry, a different format, a weapon for the enemy. The stage is the church, the mic is my pulpit. I'm trying to hit your heart behind your diamonds like a pool stick, a new preacher. I'm pumped for the Lord, no more death on my tongue, cause it cuts like a sword. All the glory to my God, all the glory to his son. I can't wait to see the day I hear job well done. My son, my faithful servant, the life that I was living was dirty. Where's the detergent? Spirit pouring out like the blues was soul searching. I gotta give it up to my Christ, you know he worth it.
Right on time.